So I learned something about myself in September 2025. I took a trip to Portugal with my family, and I realized I don't like traveling without meaning, like without purpose, without having any reason to sort of grow is very boring, in my opinion. And I sort of like, it's weird, but I prefer to be inside my own head and like focus and discipline myself, create something in my own head. And I think that's why writing was a craft that very much like enticed me, if that's the right word. And yeah, I'll be honest, sometimes I even like, while I read fiction, I like sometimes wished I was like in that world as well. And I don't know what that tells me about myself. But yeah, I think that's why fiction writing is something that which like grabs me, that, like pulls me in. And I also know that I'm a bit of an emotional guy, and I don't look like the most like emotional guy. Perhaps but I sort of like to feel different emotions, and I think that's also another reason why fiction is such a good like career choice for me, because I get to feel fear, I get to feel desire, I get to feel love, I get to feel all of these different kinds of emotions, because I have to put myself in the characters' places, and that gives this novelty in my own world, I guess, without having to really move anything, move to different countries, etc., to create those emotions. Yeah. I've stuck to like writing fantasy fiction for 10 months now. I'd say it's going pretty well. I'll actually show you. I've outlined, well, a bit of the first chapters. It's coming up, and there's like a big ass brain jump on like almost 10,000 words I have here. Big fat series outline, or not big enough. And yeah, just a big document with a lot of fucking writing. But I think the thing I've gotten the most like joy out is to actually sit down and write and use my mind. I learned in that Portugal trip that I don't really care for traveling all over the world. Otherwise, it has to be for like a purpose of growing, or maybe researching a specific thing that I want to again use for a book or a mental pursuit. I've never been particularly practical as a person. I've been much more theoretical and up in my mind, always been an overthinker, and I think those things come well in writing books for a living and wanting to do that craft. So I hope your own writing is going well, if you're a fiction writer, and yeah, thought I'd just rant a little bit for today. Yeah, take care.